Hi guys, my name is Christine Hairston and I am one of the fabulous career coaches from Ohio Guidestone's Workforce 360 program. I've been with the organization for 5 years in Workforce and I've helped many students just like you to gain and retain employment. I'm going to be talking about mock interviews today. Skills such as how to present yourself in an interview, as well as how to answer difficult questions such as, tell me about yourself, and why there's no reason to be nervous in an interview when you are prepared.
Hi, good morning. I'm JT Harrison.
How you doing, my brother?
Good. I'm JT Harrison.
How you doing, my brother?
Good. Have a seat. Again, as I mentioned, my name is JT Harrison. I'm the president of Ditech Industries. And since this is an administrative assistant position, I thought it was more important that I directly interview you myself. So, as a matter of fact, would you like a tissue for your gum?
No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, but do you want some gum? I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm so nervous.
Right. No, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm glad that you're here. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your background and why you think you're qualified for this position.
Oh yeah, so 24, got a few kids, but you ain't gonna worry about them because my sister sometimes she takes care of them, so make sure that I had that on lock. I am working on my GED, but but I still need this job. So, once I really get it, then I'm gonna be a great asset to the team. I promise you I am. Yeah.
Good morning, I'm JT Harrison.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I'm Christine Harrison. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, my babysitter, she stopped, quit at the last minute. Have a seat right here, baby.
Okay.
So I had to bring them. Thank you so much.
Okay. And who are these two young people?
Oh, this is Brooklyn and this is Bailey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How are you, young ladies? Well, we do have a babysitting service on premises. Would you like to take them down?
No, I'm not sure how long this interview is going to be, so I think she's a little wild, energetic, so I think I'm going to try to hold on to her.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hold on to her.
Okay. Is she going to be all right?
Yeah, I think she's going to be okay.
All right. Well,
I'm really sorry. I really need this job, and I do have administrative experience. But today it just so happened that I really wanted to get here, but my babysitter stopped last minute. So I hope this doesn't.
Good morning. I'm JT Harrison.
Good morning, I'm Christine.
CEO of Ditech Industries. Nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good to have you here today. The position that you're interviewing for is for administrative assistant.
Yes.
And since you're going to be working directly with me, I wanted to be the person to deal with you directly in terms of interviewing. So I just have a few questions. Tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're interested in this position.
Yes, so I have a bachelor's degree from Parkland University in communications with the emphasis on administrative assistant, and I have about 2 to 3 years experience working under a CEO of a small business company, and I just believe that I will be a good asset to your company.
Okay. And what would you say are some of your strongest characteristics, your strengths?
Some of my strengths consist of good time management. I'm very efficient, extremely organized. I have a lot of great reference letters from past managers that can vouch for my reliability as well as timeliness and how add to their team.
Okay, great. What kind of computer skills do you possess?
Microsoft Office Suite, which includes Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. I also have experience working in other systems in which are specialized to the company, such as Evolve, AltiPro, and other company systems.
Great. All right. So if I were to contact one of your past employers, what would they say is the most dynamic thing that sticks out about you?
They would say that Christine is a people person. She gets to know everyone in the office, as well as helps anywhere possible, whether it's marketing, accounting, whatever department it is. I'm open and willing to help, as well as to offer what I can to add to the team. And now we are going to have some tips from Jay Hairston, who is the Dean from Baldwin-Wallace University.
All right, here are a couple of tips to consider when you're going on an interview. The first thing I would suggest is that you arrive 10 to 15 minutes early to announce that you're there, who you're there to see, and then let them direct you in terms of where you should go or to be seated and to wait. The reason for doing this is, one, to show them that you're punctual. Number two, it gives you a chance to check to make sure you have any materials that you want to bring with you, to review your notes one last quick time, if you need to go to the restroom again, or to check to see how you look, and then just to simply relax and get prepared for the interview. Second thing I would say, once you go in, introduce yourself. Again, allow the person to introduce themselves and say their name. Always maintain direct eye contact and give a firm handshake as well. And then, if wherever the interview is going to take place, wait for them to tell you to have a seat. Don't assume you can just go in and sit down, anything like that, but allow them to say, be seated, and then sit up nice and straight with your posture. Maintain eye contact at all times. Third thing I would suggest is, as they enter into the process, and you may have heard a ping, that was my cell phone. That's another reminder to silence your cell phone or to put it in the off position when you go in for an interview, or you might have what just happened to me happen to you. Fourth, as you're going to the interview, be prepared to give short answers. No one wants to hear a lot of long answers. They might be taking notes or want to take notes, so be concise and succinct with your answers. Answer only what they ask you. Don't go off on side tangents, talking about other things that they didn't ask you about. If they don't ask you, don't necessarily feel like you have to offer up information. As a matter of fact, it's against the law for them to ask you about your familial status, your sexual identity, those kinds of things. So only respond to what you're being asked, and keep your answers short and simple and to the point.
At the end of your interview, make sure to have at least 2 or 3 questions prepared for your interviewer. And those questions can be jotted down in a notebook or a portfolio that you look at and ask once the interview asks, do you have any questions? You can ask questions such as, what is the culture of our company, your company, or you can ask something like, based on my resume, do you feel that I am a good fit for the position? Or you can even ask, when will you hear back from the interviewer? Those questions are acceptable. Now let's talk about transferable skills. What are transferable skills? Well, for example, if you are applying for an administrative position, however, you've only worked in retail, can you take work that you've done in retail and transfer it to a position in administration? And I'm sure you can if you know how to communicate, work well on a team, as well as individually. So use your transferable skills if you do not fit the exact qualification of the job in which you are applying for.
Okay, go.
Hi, Christine. How do you feel today?
I feel great. Thank you for asking.
And why should we hire you?
Well, you should hire me because I have the skills that you are looking for in the position, and I am available at this time to work.
Well, that's fine. And that sounds
Gonna
fine.
get the job?
Oh, yes, you did.